What's up, whoever's in here? It's been a minute since I've done a live. Wait for a little more people to join in, just here to talk. Honestly, I'm just here to talk, but I really wanted to talk about the intuition because intuition is very, very important in my opinion. So, I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's having a great day. I know it's been a while since I've done a stream. Deja, oh my Deja, it's good to have you, man. Deja, it's been a minute. I hope you're doing good, Deja. I hope all of you are doing good, honestly, especially through these times, it's like quarantine and you know, it's a new lifestyle, honestly. It's all different. It's different now. You can still go out, but even then, it's like it's not the same. But it's good to have you guys, Deja, it's good to see you. I know there's someone else in here. It's good to see all of you here. But I feel like people don't talk enough about intuition, honestly, especially nowadays. Intuition is so key. It's so important. And I'm gonna share some things that I've learned with intuition because I feel like it can really it can really change your life once you get an understanding of it, like how it works, how to actually apply it. And I've been through a lot of things when I had my intuition. I didn't go with my intuition, then I'm always right. I was like, I knew I should have listened to my intuition, and I know why we have an intuition. I know how it's connected. So your intuition, it's like connected to the source, the divine. I hope you know that. So when you have like a feeling, the feelings, that's when you feel something, feelings never lie. That's the truth, okay? So give me a second. One second, get my water. Yeah, so feelings never lie, guys. Like, I'm gonna tell you something beautiful about the intuition. Let me see. This is so relatable. No, seriously, it is because I'm starting to see the bigger picture of all of it. Let me tell you the cool part with intuition. So, what's funny about it is that when the moment you feel something, the cool part about your intuition is that you don't even have to go any further. What do I mean by that? Let's say you meet someone, you don't even have to know what they're gonna do next. You just can feel someone's energy. Like you can feel the type of person that they are. You can feel the vibes. Like vibes don't lie. Your vibes don't lie. You can feel someone. Like you can feel the energy. And when you feel something, like listen to it because that's the divine. You remember, the universe communicates. It communicates to you through your feelings. Your feelings dictate like your vibration. It dictates everything. So that's the thing with the universe. Me too. I broke up with my person because it's best to let divine control it than us. I'm respecting time isn't right after then holding on. That's good that you're doing that. God's vision. Exactly. That's good that you're doing that. It's smart. Sometimes you may do something and people will look at you and think you're bad, like something's wrong with you, you're crazy. Why would you break up with this person? Or why would you do this, do that? Why would you quit this job? But guess what? There's something better for you because you went with your intuition. You can see their aura sometimes. Yeah, let me tell you something crazy. Let me tell you something crazy. It's funny you say that. It's like, how you communicate with someone, you talk to someone, and you always speak the same thing, right? It's the same conversations for the most part. It's the same stuff. But sometimes they're saying the same thing, but there's a different feeling behind it. You just can't pinpoint it, but it's not the same feeling. It's like an uncomfortable feeling. The minute I felt that the other day with someone that I was talking to, I was like, I'm not gonna keep talking to this person. I'm not gonna communicate with this person. And this because I learned my mistakes. I learned from the past. From the past, I was like, my intuition makes me feel like I'm not, like I feel uncomfortable around these people. I shouldn't be hanging with these people. But I'm like, let me give them a chance. That's what I did. I gave them a chance, and guess what? It ended. I got bit in the ass because I kept, I got bit on the ass because I was ignoring my intuition. I was like, let me just give them a chance anyway. Then I saw their true colors, and boom, then that's when I should have been cut these people out. When if I'd been cut these people out, I would have been doing way better than before. I would have been like progressing way faster. That's what I'm saying. Intuition is like the key. It's you really need to trust it at all times because it's like knocking on a closed door and turning your back on all the doors that are currently open. Missed opportunity. Exactly. You said it perfectly. This is beautiful. This is well said. That's what I'm saying. You couldn't have said it any better, honestly. Intuition, that's the universe communicating through you. That like you can say the universe if you believe in a God or whatever, it's the communication through you. Don't ignore how you feel because usually you're right. You're right. Your feelings don't lie. But when you ignore your feelings, you're like, oh no, this person's good. This person's good. Let me just keep hanging with this person, this, that. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna see what's gonna happen later on. You're gonna see true colors. You're gonna see they switch up on you. They're gonna stab you in the back. Things like I can't tell you. It's so weird. Like you don't even have to spend so much time with this person to finally figure out this is not the type of person you're supposed to be with, like to hang around with, or friends, relationships. I can tell you, there's people I met, and I'm like, this person right here is. I can feel it's good energy. It's authentic. I can feel it. You can just feel it. The feelings. You can't describe it in words. That's the crazy part with intuition. You can't describe it with words. And like I said before, sometimes you have the same conversation, but the feeling's different because the energy's off. The energy's off. There's something off, and that's something I'm starting to see. And I'm like, why I always ignored my intuition so many times, why I always like pushed it down. But then every time in the future, when the future came, I'm like, my intuition was right. It was right. I say 99.9% of the times my intuition was right. The all the other times I kept ignoring it, and I was like, my intuition may be wrong, so let me just take this risk anyway. And boom, it's always messed up. That's why I'm starting to see like you gotta really you gotta really connect with your intuition, like really trust yourself. You can't, if even if your friend tells you, your friend say, oh but the person's good, don't worry about it. No, it does not matter what anyone tells you. You gotta trust yourself. You know yourself more than anyone. You gotta trust yourself. If this person doesn't feel right, that's a sign. That's important. You got to pay attention to that sign. It's really important. I imagine when spirit is upset or set or we're going against it, it feels like I'm buzzing, like my spirit just wants to buzz on and like anxiety. Yeah, like that happened to me as well. Like I developed anxiety, like especially when I was like associating with certain people, and I'm like, every time, even what's funny about it, right? These people, there can be individuals, they're nice to you. They're nice to you. They seem nice. They act nice to you, all of that, but you still feel uncomfortable, and you're like, why do I still feel uncomfortable around this person or these people? Why? And then it's because your intuition, your higher self, the God part of you, who you really are, not your ego. The ego's not you. That's just identity. The real you, your higher self, is telling you there's something off with the connection is not there for you and this person. So it's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave. And then I'm like, I started to see that. I'm like, damn. And it's crazy because once you get on a journey of focusing on yourself and trying to just better yourself, even if it's just positivity, a lot of people they're not going to want to be with you. They want to see you mess up. They want to see you fail. They don't want to see you help other people. They don't like that. It's like a demonic type thing. It's like they really want you hurt, but deep down at the same time they really mess with you, but they don't want to see you do better than them. So That's another thing that I'm starting to see. It's like you really can't trust people out here. And that's why I don't get too close to people, or it's like because this world that we live in, it's like people either they survive, they kill to survive out here. They do what they gotta do. And that's how they're conditioned. So be careful who you're trusting. Like have a small group, like a small circle. Everyone else is an acquaintance. It's a hi and bye. Just say what's up, what's going on. That's it. Bye. There's no bonds with everybody. This person, you can never be friends with everyone. That's not possible. If you're friends with everyone, you're not being real with yourself because that's everyone is operating differently. Everyone, no one, not everyone's on the same thing. So that's something else that I started to understand. Einstein and intuition was the gift. You already know domain trunk. You already know Einstein. That's the goat. That's one of the goats right there. Einstein really knew. He knew about the subconscious. He knew about the higher self. He knew all about the inner works. That's how he did. That's how he was so successful. It had, yes, he was smart, but it's not just look, your intelligence can only take you so far. Intelligence is not gonna cut it. You can be the smartest person ever, but if you don't know how to connect within yourself, like trust your intuition, love yourself, understand who you are. Like, who are you really? If you don't understand these things, your intelligence can only take you so far. I know smart people, like people very, very smart, but they get taken advantage of. They got health problems. They're always sick. They're always sick. They have people running over them, walking over them like a doormat all the time. They don't have connection with themselves. They don't do the inner work. Intelligence is not enough. You got to do more than that. You got to go within yourself. To go within yourself, you got to spend time by yourself, not 24/7. You can spend time with people, but take time for yourself because that's how you start to clear your mind and get new ideas to like better yourself, just better yourself, be happier, things like that. Yeah, he was spiritual. Most definitely, he was spiritual, man. He was very spiritual. Einstein's really, honestly, I feel like people they don't really look into what he really knows. Like, most people they don't know how he operate with the subconscious and how the mind works. And that's what I'm saying. Like, intelligence can only take you so far. I'm starting to see that for myself because I see smart people all the time and it's just miserable. They're doing worse than the person that's not even that much smarter than them at all. That's the crazy part about it too. It's like this person's so smart, but they do no inner work. That's the problem. You gotta understand who you are. You gotta really like know thyself, know who you are. Yes, everyone is out for selfish gain, like feeding off energy, coming to you when they're down, withholding info, or straight up lying. Energy doesn't lie, even if the spirit recognize each other. Exactly, exactly. This world that we live in, you can't trust many people. You can't. Because you'll even have people that come into your life. They're trying to be nice to you. They really try to be nice, act all nice, but then in the future you're gonna see their true colors. You're gonna see who they really are, and you're just gonna be like, bro, like this is not the person I should have been hanging with since day one. And that's what I'm starting to see now. It's like when you really work on yourself, just it's as simple as working on your inner self, just loving yourself and being authentic, being real with yourself, just being real with your who you are, who you really are, being yourself. Once you be yourself, it's like most people, you just can't mess with most people like that anymore. You just can't. I literally have like two close, one friend that's like a brother, and this other person that I've been talking to now. That's it. Literally, that's it. And family, that's it. Even family, even your own family, there's only certain members will they're not gonna mess with you, and it's sad, but it's the truth. It's like it's really like that. It's really like that. But I need to hear you say don't trust no one. You should always think positive, but you have to realize the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and most people want to destroy you. Trust no one. Exactly. Be friends with no one. Exactly. You gotta be careful who you really like surround yourself with. I can't tell you the amount of times I've had people come into my life. Hi, Overshine, it's nice to meet you, this, that, then You know, I'm talking to them, then I see who they really are, and you're just like, why did I even associate myself with this person? Most of these, like during these times, these days, I spend time by myself. Like I'm spending most of my time by myself, working on myself, just working on who I am, spending time with my thoughts and clearing my mind. That's it. Because I already know how this works. The minute you try to hang out with this person, that person, this person, all these type of people, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. You're gonna suffer. I'm telling you. It's like you only trust those. The only time you trust someone, let me tell you, the only time you trust someone, the only time you trust someone is when you've known them for a long time. Like you know that you've spent so much time with this person. Like you know, like they know a lot about you. You know a lot about them. It's like family type thing. That's when you know you can trust someone. You can't trust someone within a month or a week. No, you can't, unless your intuition comes in. Your intuition, you can feel their energy. That's when you can like see if you can trust this person. When your intuition says this person's real. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, your intuition will always tell you if this person's energy is like, if this person's real for you or they're not for you. Your intuition will tell you. So if your intuition says this is person, you feel good with this person, give it a chance. Spend time with that person, give them a chance. But let's say your intuition's like you just feel stagnant, don't waste your time. Just don't waste your time. Don't, because your intuition's giving you a message. It's saying, look, this person's either for you or they're not for you. So pay attention to how you feel. Like I've shaken people, like I've shook people's hand, right? I would shake their hand and I could feel the intensity. It's like it's so intense. It's like ugh. It's like it's stagnant. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. I saw a quote somewhere and it stuck with me. If you're peaceful, you're violent. If you're not peaceful, you're not violent. Sometimes choosing peace means knowing how the shadow side is. Exactly. God will stagnate you or isolate you from someone to protect you. That's right. Exactly. I love these messages you guys are saying, man. These are true. I like you guys talk about Einstein. Let me see. So if you're not violent, sometimes choosing peaceful means knowing that shadow sides. Exactly. You know, true mastery comes in once you accept all sides of yourself, the dark side of you and the light. But people, you know, one thing that I find, another thing too that I think is total bullshit is when people like they try this act where they just 24/7 happy, 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 but then when you see them like they're like personally one on one or something, they're complete assholes or something like that. Like they in the public they act like they're all this happy 24/7. That's bullcrap. Everyone has light and dark. Everyone has it. But it's just how you are utilizing it. See me, I use my dark side when I really have to, like when I really have to stand up for myself, like not get taken advantage of or people trying to walk over me, things like you gotta release. That's why you have it in the first place. You have those that dark, the shadow side of you, the dark side of you. You have it so you can use it to protect yourself. I hope you know that. So if you have people all the time, he 24/7 or giddy giddy, that's fake. That's not, and I see that a lot, and it's like it's just not real. That's why you may see my videos before. I used to be like super hyper. Now I'm just like, I'm neutral. I'm just neutral. Sometimes I'm like a little hyper, but I'm balanced because that's how I really feel. That's how I really feel. At times, if I really feel good, I'll have moments like super giddy up, but it's not realistic to me. When you see that 24/7, that's like, I don't think it's realistic. I feel like that people do that to push away their shadow side, the dark side of themselves. There's nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong with being mad at times, to show that you're mad, like you're angry, to show you're annoyed. That's part of being a human being. When people suppress that, you're hurting yourself. You're not supposed to suppress that. Be real with yourself. If someone did you wrong, like if someone's trying to take advantage of you, or you gotta tell them like, sometimes you gotta use your dark side. Sometimes you really do, because it's there for a reason. It's not there for you to just suppress that. No, It's there for you to use. You're balanced. Everything is balanced. Everything. Exactly. Self mastery. I couldn't think of that in this piece. That actually means prepare for war. It's a study on love, bro. I'm starting to learn that. Exactly. And there's a difference between being positive all the time and happy all the time. Like, you see, positive is just looking at the bright side of everything throughout all situations. It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I'm super happy. Oh my gosh, woohoo. When a negative situation comes your way, you look and you're just like, man, but this is, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is gonna happen. I see, like, at the end I'll be here. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You see that? That's being positive. You should be positive all the time. But if people are telling you you're supposed to be ha 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 24/7 all the time, that's so fake. That's unrealistic. That's not human. That's everyone experience all emotions from time to time. Even anger, right? People say I never got angry before. I never get angry. There's gonna be a moment where you get angry. Trust me, because it's an emotion it's part of you. That's who you are. But it's how you utilize these emotions, it's how you use them. That's the difference. But people think you're supposed to just block those negative emotions because you will be looked upon as a bad person if you're angry or this or that, or something's wrong with you. You're not a good person because you're mean. Like, no, that's not it at all. It's self-mastery. Like she said, God's vision, she said self-mastery. That's part of self-mastery. The difference between positive and toxic positivity. Deja, I like how you said that. That's facts. Exactly. People really need to know the difference. There is a huge difference. Toxic positivity and just being positive, seeing the bright side out of every situation. You can be positive and still be like this, just be neutral. Like, you can still be positive. You know, but people have this fantasy like it's all unicorns 24/7. Like, come on, guy. Like, that's just not real. That's not real. I don't know who taught that, but that's the thing too. People think with this law of attraction type stuff too, right? Oh, if I want to get what I want, I have to be super happy all the time 24/7. No, you don't. It's just about what you focus on, your intention. You can be completely mad at one moment, but the next minute you're focusing on something that's beneficial for you. You're seeing the vision of what you really want. And people don't really understand the concept of, like, balancing both sides. You have the dark side of you and the light side of you. You gotta balance it. There shouldn't be one that's up here and one that's all the way down here. Let me give you an example. If you're always smiling 24, happy 24/7, guess what's gonna happen? There's gonna be some people that's gonna think, oh, this person's super nice, so let me just walk over them. Let me treat them like a doormat. Let me treat them like garbage. So let me just take advantage. Can you do this for me? Can you do that? 24/7. That's what they do. But then it's like, you see that? But then if you're always angry 24/7, it's like, oh, now it's like, you don't want to be around that person. It's a balance. It's all a balance. But that being said, though, our base, like who we really are, if we had to, like, let's say we are not our ego, right? If we're not our ego, we're like nature. You see nature, how nature is balanced. Everything is just, the trees are flowing. That's how we are. We're balanced. But people are too much on this side or too much on that side. And that's the thing. That's the thing. I recently learned about energy and motion. Bruce Lee says, be like water. This topic is important when it comes to learning the water element, intuition, changing. Exactly. And that's the thing. I'm glad you brought this up. Like, Bruce Lee, like, this is perfect because you know what he means too, right? What he's saying is that, let's say you want to cut someone off, like this person, right? You don't want to be their friend anymore because they're just not rocking with you. They can't like elevate you, but you're probably scared though. You're probably like, let me not cut them off, let me not. So when you cut them off, guess what? They may start saying you're a bad person, you're negative, you're this, you're that. They're gonna gossip about you and tell other people this person's a bad person because they cut me off, this, that. That's not, even though it's not true, it's just you went with your intuition. You knew what was right for you. This is for you. You knew that this person's not right for you, so you said, you know what, I can't hang out with this person anymore. I had to cut out so many people out of my life, a lot. And it's way better that way. It's really better. I used to think that the more friends of this you have, the better it is. But in actuality, it's not better at all. It's worse. It's worse. I can tell you, like, the amount of people you think that really care about you, they don't really care about you. They usually, these people will come to you, they'll care for you because you're benefiting them in a way. That's it. They don't care for you unconditionally. So that's just most people. That's how society runs. So that's the thing. Once you work with, like, work on yourself, doing the best that you can on being who you really are, trusting your intuition, you're gonna have a lot of people that's going to be against you. You gotta question, when if you have so many friends and stuff, you gotta question that. You gotta ask yourself, like, why do I have all these people supporting me? And you already know everyone is different. Everyone has different vibrations, right? Like, they're operating on different frequencies. So there's, how is it possible for you to be friends with everyone? That's not possible unless you're fake yourself. You are conforming. You are pretending to be someone you're not. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. If you want to have, like, be friends with everyone, you have to put on a mask and be someone you're really not for these people. That's just it. I don't see no other way around it, honestly. So that's how I see it. And again, the beauty of it with the intuition is that when you have your, with your intuition, it's like, it's like you don't even have to waste any more time. Your feelings let you know right there and then it's time to make a stop and just go, just leave, just leave. And now I'm starting to see that, because every time I ignored my intuition, like I said, it's like I knew I should have trusted my intuition. How many times I'm gonna keep going against my intuition, how I really feel. You know, you can feel people, I'm telling you, you can feel things, you can feel situations, you can feel people, you can feel all of it. You can feel it. It's really crazy. And anyone can do this. Anyone can feel it. You don't have to be a special spiritual type person. No, you don't have to meditate. No. Everyone has an intuition. It's just most people, whether you believe it or not, most people, they ignore it because, you know, one thing I noticed is that people hate the truth. That's another. People hate the truth. They really don't want to believe that this person is not good for them. They don't want to believe that. So they ignore their intuition, but the truth is what really matters. You need the truth. The truth matters because that's gonna free you. That's gonna free you from all of it. Whether it's a job, whatever it is, people, anything in general. People don't like the truth, and that's why people, I feel like people block their intuition. I did that too, you know. I was like, but I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. But when I did that, guess what? It was true. It came true eventually. In the future, it came out. It was like, this is it. Now what? And then I'm like, I should have just listened to my gut, trust my gut. Look, always go with the intuition. That's the best thing you can do for yourself with any situation. Trust how you feel. I always pay attention to that now. I'm like, how do I feel about this situation or this person? Is it going to benefit me or not? Pay attention to that. If you pay attention to that, you will progress a lot faster. I'm starting to see, like, oh man, I could have made it so much further than I am now if I just kept trusting my intuition. Simple things like that. And that's what I'm doing now, you know. Like, I encourage you guys, like, look up Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard. Look at their work, all these people's work. They tell you how to go within yourself, inner work, go within yourself. Like I said, knowledge is not gonna cut it. You can be smart, but if you don't connect with yourself, nothing's gonna work. And that's the key. That's the secret, really. Understanding who you are. Be like, just, it's not, it's a journey. It takes time to really see what type of person you really are. To see, are you this person or that person? Who are you really? How do you really see yourself? And be truthful to yourself. If you you know, let's say you suppressed being like people don't like let's say you read books a lot and people think you're weird because you're always reading books and you always suppress that part of you and that's your true self. You got to learn to accept it and embrace that because that's who you are. That's what makes you different. That's why you're unique. That makes you who you are. So be proud of who you are. Like be who you really are. And the more you keep being who you really are and going within yourself, there's gonna be progress, a lot more progress. And that's what life is about. Being true, be true to yourself. Who gives a damn what people say? Because even if you pretend to be someone else, there's gonna be someone out there that's gonna always tell you you're bad or you're wrong anyway. So it's a waste. It's hard to hold your boundaries when you're first starting to trust your intuition. Oh yeah, of course, most definitely. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Like to hold those boundaries, it's really challenging. And that's the thing, you know, doing work, like facing yourself, looking in a mirror and doing the work within yourself. Most people are not willing to do that because it's a lot of work. It's painful. It's like people don't like that. People rather run away from their own problems. They run away from their problems, and what do? Try to hang out all the time with all these different people, and it's not working. That's just it. It's not working. So, and don't get me wrong, you know, some people, you know, when you get people out of your life, right? You went with your intuition. When you get people out of your life, that doesn't make that person a bad person. That's not always the case. People think, "Oh, just because I cut this person off, that person was a bad person." No. Sometimes you just don't feel like you have a connection and you just cut them off. That's the thing about it. People have this idea that like, oh, if I cut this person off, it's because that person was a bad person or negative, toxic. That's not really always the case. Most of the time that's the case, but sometimes it's just because you don't have a connection with them. So it's like, I don't really want to hang out with you. Be truthful to yourself. Be honest. If this person, if you're not interested hanging out with someone like this type of person, don't. Just don't. It's plain and simple. Just don't do it because you're hurting yourself. You're wasting your time. Just be on. Keep it real with yourself. If you don't want to hang out with that person, that's okay. Who cares if people say, "Oh, then you suck. You're bad." Who cares? I stopped caring a long time ago about that. Like, what people gotta say if I don't hang out with this person because they're so called doing all this, doing all that. They're spiritual. This, all this, all that. I don't care anymore. I don't care what status the person has, whether they're inspired doing this, like helping people. I don't care. If I don't feel comfortable around you, I will not surround myself with you. Point blank, period. It's that simple. I won't. I refuse. I refuse to let anyone coerce me to what I should do. I refuse it. I will not allow it. So you should be this. I hope you guys are doing the same, you know? Like, don't let anyone tell you you should hang out with this person just because they're doing this or doing that. Who gives a damn? You don't have to. You're not obligated to do anything what people tell you. You're not obligated. Peace, brother. What's going on? So immortal, man. What's up? Missed your lives lately. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I'm just here. I just come here to talk, you know, from time to time on these live streams, just to connect with you people, to connect with you guys. You guys are like, I call you guys the YouTube family, man. That's why I come on here just to talk. And I know a lot of you like me coming on these streams to just talk with you guys at times. So it's all positive vibes here, man. That's all it is. Positive vibes, and we just talk truth. We speak truth. We speak the truth here on these lives. We speak the truth. So yeah, man, that's that. That's that. And by no means, I always tell people like I still got a lot of work to do within myself. That's the thing. I never lie. I never come here and say, "Oh, I'm by all means I'm perfect." This that. No, I'm just like I'm just like everyone else. I'm just like everyone else. Like you guys on the stream, I'm doing the same thing. Like I'm working on myself like you guys. But I come on here just to share with you what I've learned and my experience. That's what I do. And just to hang out and talk to you guys. That's it. I'm not a guru. I don't come on telling people I'm a guru, this, that. I just share what I learned and how I apply it. And that's it. That's it. That's how I am. I don't come here like a guru. You got a chance by it, bro. One day maybe we'll meditate together. Of course, man. Of course. Meditation is really key. Like if you wanna like one of the best ways to connect with yourself, to know who you are, spend time by yourself and meditation. But I say most importantly, spending time by yourself because guess what? When you spend time by yourself, you have no choice but to face yourself. There's no way around it. No way around it. So step one is spend time alone. Just spend time by yourself. Not all the time. Not all the time. You don't have to. But give yourself time by yourself and meditation. Like So Immortal said, meditation it's really helpful. It's key. I meditate. I meditate. Not in a sense where I just close my eyes and clear my mind. I meditate. How I meditate, I close my eyes, I breathe in, breathe out, and I just picture in my mind, I dream about what I want in my life. I dream about what I would like to happen or like how I would like my life to be. That's how I meditate. That's what I do. And then, it goes on from there. Let me see. My man is holding on to me and his ex. It's hard to let go because I know our connection, but until it's grounded in reality, I can't live in la la land. No more chasing unavailable. Time to go open doors. What form of did you dream for like a baby? Is supposed to. Okay, first off, let me answer. Let me God's vision. Look, first off, let me say that. Let me say this. Let me say this. Never chase any. You don't have to chase anybody. You don't have to chase anyone. I don't. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if it was your ex, your brother, your sister, your parents, your auntie, your dad. It doesn't matter. You don't have to chase anybody. You don't have to chase anyone, because guess what? They're human. They're human beings just like you. Why should you have to break your back and chase this person for it? You don't have to chase anyone. If they treat you like you're not good enough, something's wrong with you, don't even waste your time until they decide to change themselves and work on themselves and come back to you. I don't chase people. I don't chase anyone. I talk to people. I let it flow. That's how I do it. But I don't chase. I don't. That's a drain of energy. Don't waste your time. Don't chase anyone. You don't have to chase anybody because you're good enough. Understand that you are good enough. There's other people that probably look at you and they're saying, "I wish I was in your situation to be able to better myself. I wish I had a home. I wish I was in a house." There's people that wish they were in your shoes. You don't have to chase anybody. You don't have to chase anyone. I don't care. You can be a homeless person on the street right now. You don't have to chase anyone. There's no one you have to chase. Just work on yourself. Work on yourself and everything will work in divine timing. It may look bad right now. It may look like something's bad right now. But understand that's the law of duality. That's a balance of life. You got to go through darkness and light. It looks bad right now, but there's a gift at the end for you. But you just got to keep working with yourself. Work on yourself. That's it. You don't have to chase anyone that don't deserve to be. No one has to be chased. No one should be chasing anybody. That's that. What form of meditation do you practice if you know? Me, like I said before, how I meditate, I spend time alone, right? I just close my eyes for a second. At night especially, that's the best time. Right before bed, I close my eyes, then I just visualize. I visualize what I want to happen in my life, and it makes me feel good. And I do this for like 15 minutes or such. Then I just picture what I want to happen in my life. That's it. And once I do that, boom, that's my meditation. That's how I meditate. This is my meditation. I don't like meditating just closing my eyes and blank, which is good, but that doesn't work. It doesn't suit me. I like images in my mind. I like building a fantasy in my head, like a picture, because that fantasy will one day become true. So I picture in my that's how I meditate, visualizing and just quiet in a quiet environment, especially every night before bed. I visualize and meditate. I meditate, and then I move on from there. That's how I meditate. And that's the beauty of meditation. Everyone meditates like everyone has their own ways. There's no set rules on how you should. It's all how you do it. Do what makes you feel good. And yeah, back to yeah, like I was saying too. Yeah, You don't have to chase anybody. No one deserves, like, I don't, like, again, it doesn't matter what position you're in. It does not matter. Why do you have to chase someone for? What, like, you are good enough. I hope you know that. No matter who you are good enough. You think just because you mess up here and there, you have these problems, or you mess up in all these other areas of life, you're not good enough. You are good enough. Period. Point blank, period. Everyone's good enough. But that does, you don't have to chase anyone, because like I said, you are valuable. You are valuable. Whether you believe it or not, you are valuable. Here for the good vibe. Pew pew pew. Well said, bro. Andrew, man, it's good to see Andrew, man. Andrew, I like your work lately, man. Your acting is great. It's phenomenal, bro. It's good to see you, bro. But yeah, so immortal. I hope that answers your question, man. Just that's how I meditate. Meditation is appreciated. Of course, no problem. No problem. I hope this helps out. And like I always tell you, I'm doing what you guys are doing. I do the work. Like, I still make mistakes, like all of you. Like, I still mess up. I mess up a lot. And I'm glad I do, because then that's room for improvement. I don't want to be this perfect person as if I'm a guru or something, because that's bullcrap. I think that's just bullcrap. I like to just be honest and say, look, I'm sharing all this with you, but I'm still working on it as well. I want to do better and better and better and better. There's no limit. There's no limit. The only time you're done is when you've passed. You're past. Like, you're not on this planet anymore. I don't care if you're 80. You can be 90. You still got room for improvement. You can become more loving. You can be 80 years old and you hate people so much, but then you are working on yourself to spread more love. You see that? There's always room for improvement. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter. That's the cool part about it too. That's why I like the journey, because it's like you can keep improving and improving. You can keep becoming better, and that's the best part. That's what makes it exciting for me. I love it. I love it. I think it would be so boring if you couldn't improve and you couldn't do better. I think that's boring. So, that being said, I'm on the same boat as all of you. I'm doing all this work myself. Messing up allows you to see a pattern. Tupac said, "I never lose. I only win or learn." Tupac, I love Tupac. Tupac, I listen to his music all the time. Tupac was one of my favorite artists. I know people may look at me and say, "Who are you to be talking about Tupac? He wasn't in my time," but I grew up in my family. We grew up listening to Tupac, and I love his work. I love his work. He may not have been the best person, best figure out there. Like, he may have been in gangs or whatever, but he had good messages, and it resonated. It resonated. So I like Tupac. Tupac. Who else? Biggie's good. Biggie's good as well. They're smart with their lyrics, things like that. Who else? I only like one song. I only like one song from Ice Cube. Ice Cube's good though. I like his movies. You already know I like Friday and all that. I like that. Yeah. But yeah, Tupac is a legend in my opinion. He's really good. You know the thing too is that I hope you guys know that just because someone have bad qualities or negative qualities, that doesn't mean you gotta block out the positive qualities that they have. I hope you guys know that, right? Like, just because this person may not be the best figure, like a person that you should like be looking up, like looking as a mentor or whatever it is, you don't have to block out their positive qualities. Everyone, like, you can use that too to better yourself. The positives. LL Cool J is dope. I've heard of LL Cool J, Heavy D too. I've heard of them, but I haven't really listened. Like I said, I wasn't during that time. I'm not gonna lie to you. During that time, that was way before my time. So, but I knew for a fact when I grew up from my family, it was Tupac and stuff like that. But yeah, I even watched the classic movies. Name some classic movies. I got you, because that's what I grew up in. That's what we know. That's what we know. But See, I'm well rounded. Me, I'm well rounded. I know a lot of interesting I like the what you call I like the entertainment, like what you call it, not Star Wars, not Star. Even though I should get, like, I would like to see that, but I don't. Not Star Wars, but you get my, like, Disney and all those things. I like that. I like Ice Cube stuff. I like Tupac. I like all. I'm well rounded on everything. I'm well rounded on everything. I like cartoons. Who knows Edna and Eddie? Edna and Eddie was a classic. Edna and Eddie, one of my favorite cartoons. It was hilarious. Edna and Eddie. Yeah, you see, there was so many. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I love all these shows, man. Classics, classics. But I'm well rounded, for sure. I'm bad with movies. I got you on shows though. Yeah, I'm not good with. I'm not really good with movies like that or shows, but I know a good amount. I know a good amount. But oh I almost knocked down this tripod. But yeah, I'm gonna get off soon, guys. But I just wanted to talk to you guys to see how you guys were doing. I just wanted to just hang out, honestly. The thing, you see why I love these lives. It's just I get to communicate. Like, I really get to talk to like-minded people, and that's the best part. Like, that's why I do this, just to share my thoughts. That's it. That's it. I come here to share my thoughts and just hang out, and it's fun. It's fun to see, like, other people. Yo, what's up, bro? AD Muscle, what's going on, bro? What's going on? A lot of positive vibes today, man. It's a good day, man. It's a good day. Every day is a good day. It's just how we see it. It's just how we see it. You know, every day is a good day though. But I'm glad I came on this stream, man. It's really it feels a lot better to come on here just to talk to you guys. It really means a lot, man. Just to help you guys out. You guys we help each other out. That's the cool part. We all help each other out. That's the thing. It's like a family thing. We don't just There's not just one person helping, that's it. We all help each other grow, to just grow. It doesn't matter the situation you're in. It doesn't matter the position. It doesn't matter if you're in this area of life right now. It doesn't matter how behind you are. You're here to grow. You're here to expand. You're here to just get better and better. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. Just you're here to do better. That's all. That's what it's all about. That's what this is all about. Lift each other up, no matter what. It doesn't matter who you are, where you from. It does not matter. Just lift each other up and spread positive energy, positive vibes, man. But I just want to, before I get off this stream, let me make a, how can I say it? A summary. Let me just make a summary once again. So with intuition, remember, always trust your intuition, because that's like your higher self. That's the God part of you. That's you connecting to the source. Don't ignore your intuition. Even if the truth may hurt. If you, like, let's say a person, you're like, oh, I don't want to believe that though. I don't want to believe that this person's not a good person or good for me. Don't ignore that. Follow your gut. Follow your intuition. No, don't, even if other people tell you, no, 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 this is good, this is okay, this person's fine. No, trust yourself. You have the Ask yourself why you have the intuition. You have it there for a reason. Your intuition is there for a reason. It's not there just to be there. It's to guide you. To guide you. The more you trust your intuition, the more you're trusting yourself and who you really are. Your intuition, I hope you know, your intuition is not your ego, okay? Your ego is way separate from intuition. Your ego has no sense. Your ego is completely, it's an illusion. Your ego does not know what's best for you. Doesn't. Intuition does. Your intuition is your higher self, okay? That's the intuition. All right, man. Peace out, bro. Much love. And you speaking facts, bro. Anytime, man. Take care of yourself. But yeah, guys, remember that. Intuition, higher self, God part of you. Ego, no. Ego is not. Ego is the same voice saying, hey, oh, the future, this is going to happen when the future is not here. Not the ego. Intuition is key. Do a video on the difference between ego and intuition. Okay, I got you. Ego and intuition, I got you. They're completely different. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You want to know how the ego really, how you're supposed to actually, let me tell you how backwards it is, right? The ego, right? This is how it works. You have the ego, the ego is part of your conscious mind. The ego is like, it's the protection, right? It's the identity. It's like, if I say your name right now, if I say Deja, you're gonna quickly turn, right? You're gonna look, right? That's your ego. That's not, Deja is the name. That's not you though. That's not who you are. The way you, this is how you're supposed to use your ego. You use your ego to feed the subconscious mind, to feed your subconscious. Your ego, you use your ego. Don't let your ego use you. Let me give you an example. If you see, if something's going wrong, you can say, no, everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna work out. I believe everything's gonna be okay. That's you using your ego. That's how you're supposed to use your ego. Don't let your ego use you. That's why, do you know, fun fact, do you know the reason why so many of us, our blessings are blocked is because of our ego, right? It's the ego. It's not, there's nothing, it's not you. You're not the problem. I hope you know that. It's not really you that's the problem. Because who you really are, you are a, you are actually in a state of love, gratitude, and peace. You are your higher self. That's who you really are. Your ego is not who you are, and the ego is what's actually blocking you from getting all of the things that you really want. And the ego, that's not even you. So you're not the problem. It's the ego that's the problem. That's the problem. So if you can control your ego and stop letting the ego do this negative talk or chitter chatter, you will begin to change the things that's going on in your life. Point blank, period. So understand that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just your ego. That's why people are so, that's why you think society's messed up the way it is. Why you think there's rich and the poor. Why you think that rich stays rich and the poor is poor. It's like a separation. There's no reason why there should be homeless people. There's no reason that there shouldn't be homeless people. There shouldn't. Look at nature. It's abundant, unless something bad happens, unless someone does something to it. Nature is full of abundance. We're supposed to be full of abundance, but ego is what causes all this crap, this chaos, and all this fights, all this negativity. Is the ego, which is all an illusion. So that's the thing about the ego. Facts, bro. I want to change my damn name, and I have no name since then because I know it's fake. Exactly. The name is not you. That's not even who you are. Your identity, man. It's an illusion, all of it. You see this? I'm gonna give you a little thing I'm starting to realize. The more you understand that you are not your ego, the more you connect with who you really are, and control your ego, the easier it is for you to get what you want in life. If you can control the ego, the ego. So control the ego. If your ego is absorbing you and taking over you, it's gonna be rough. It's miserable. It's miserable. So I started to see that, like I used to have a lot of worse issues happening in my life, and I asked myself, why is this happening? It was my ego. My ego was playing tricks on me. My ego was telling me this, doing that. I even had times where I wanted to be better or be like this, the best of the best, when in reality, you're fine, you're good. There's nothing wrong with you. Bro, do you know about the 7 chakras? I know them. I don't know them on the top of my head. I know the details of them. Yes and no. I gotta study more on the chakras, but I know a lot of them. I know how they function for the most part. But I would really have to keep studying the chakras. I'm not, just me being honest with you. So, yes and no. 50-50 with it. I'm 50-50 with it. I know like the root, the sacral, the crown, I know what they do to a certain extent, but I'm not really, you know. Thanks for reminding me. Actually, I gotta get more on to the chakras actually. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys. All right, control your ego. Like, don't let, just because other people they want to act all high and mighty or this or that, you don't have to be the same. You don't have to see me now. Even when people try, like, let's say someone tried to, like, they want to go and brag or do this, be better, do this. I'm like, go ahead. Because I know the truth. I know that's not them. That's not who they are. So I'm like, you can do that. not me. I have control of mine. I have control of my ego. I'm controlling it. And remember, you can't kill off the ego. Everyone has it. Everyone. You can't kill it. Just use it though. Use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. So I hope that helps. In order, it's root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. You can do 7 trial meditation to open them all. Yeah, I heard that's a process. I heard that's a journey right there. But yeah, I would look into it. Thanks for sharing that. The root, sacral, solar. Thanks for. I have a book on it too. I just never got to it. I was too busy reading about the mind by the subconscious mind and stuff like that. That's what I've been reading, but I gotta get back to the chakras. I'm glad you mentioned it, and I'm really glad you mentioned it. If you, by the way, I know if you work on those chakras, that's another way. Like let me see, 80 muscle says the chakras, right? That's another way to make it easier for you to get things to flow in your life, to live a better life for yourself, and just have it. Any book suggestions? I got you. I got you. I have it right here. Let me show you what I'm reading right now. I've read it before. But I've read it before, but I read it on my phone, but I got the real book. My mom, she has my other book. I didn't get it. She's reading it. But this right here, man, I'm telling you. This is a lifesaver for me. This really clears the power of your subconscious mind by Joseph Murphy. Why they don't teach this in school? I'm sure you can answer that for yourself. Everyone has their opinions, right? But look, this book right here, Joseph Murphy, read it. It talks about the mind, like you can really fix your mind, man. This even tells you how to control your ego. I hope you know that. So read this, man. Read this book. The other book I have is Neville Goddard, Feeling is the Secret. Like I said, my mom has that book, so I don't have it right now because I wanted her to read it, because I know she likes these things. So I was like, let me let her read it. But yeah, those are the 2 books I'm reading right now. I finished the Neville Goddard though, but I'm almost done with this one. This looks big because it has 2 books in here. But yeah, it has 2 books, but yeah, I recommend it. I read a book just like that on Amazon Audible, bro. That's what's up, bro. Like, yeah, you can find these online. You don't have to get the physical copy, You can find them online. So, yeah, you can Audible. It's good as well. Actually, to be honest with you, audiobooks, I heard they work really good for people. So, it's your style. It's how you like it. But yeah, read that. Read Joseph Murphy, man, and Neville Goddard. And You Were Born Rich. You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. He's good as well. Bob Proctor, You Were Born Rich. I don't have the book because I tried to get it off Amazon. I couldn't find it. So I have it online though. You Were Born Rich. So yeah. I don't know if I can type them in for you. Let me see if I can type them in for you guys. Can I? I don't think so. I don't know how to do this. Like, I'm not good with this live, man. I'm sorry. Live all messages, top chat. Yeah, I don't know. Man. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, those are the books I recommend. Yeah, bro, audiobooks better for me. I just can't sit and read a book with them on that. No, everyone's different, man. Exactly. No, I feel you on that. Now everyone. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't want to read it. I don't want to read either, but I really wanted the physical copy. It's easier for me to just like boom, 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 knock it out. Because when I was on my phone, it was like I had to swipe, and so it was too much for me. But I didn't think of audios though. Audiobooks and stuff, those are good. The Power of Your Soul by Joseph. Yes, Deja. Perfect. The Power of Your by Joseph. You Were Born Rich by Neville Goddard. No, shit, my bad. You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. You Were Born Rich, Bob Proctor. And Feeling is the Secret, Neville Goddard. It teaches you how to reprogram your subconscious mind, the subconscious. So look into it. This is good, man. It talks about prayer too. I know a lot of you like to pray and stuff. Look, if you love to pray, this is it. prayer, because this guy, Joseph, he was religious. Okay, he was religious. So check him out. He was religious and things like. What city do I live in? The people in the chat. The people in the chat and you, bro. Me and myself, I live in Miami. I'm in Miami, Florida. That's where I live. But I don't know where all the other people live. I know I have people on this channel from many different places. I don't know. I don't really know. But the cool part is that you guys know, you guys connect with each other and all. It's cool. It's cool, you know. But yeah, man. Guys, stay positive, man. Stay positive. You got this. If you want to become more spiritual, enlightened, bro, you can limit off social media. Let me see. Meditate, eat more fruit, vegetables, take. Okay. Social media. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I need to take breaks from social media. Even though I don't really use social media like that, but I skim through it for a lot. Meditate. I meditate. Eat more fruit and vegetables. I eat a balanced. I eat it balanced. I eat fruits and vegetables from time to time. Cold showers. I used to take them. But I got too comfortable with those warm showers. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those warm showers feel nice, you know. So, but yeah, I gotta get back on those things again. I'm glad. That's good you mentioned that. I'm glad you shared these things and take more and more. Yeah, there's many more. Yeah, there's more as well. Many more. But those are good ones for sure. Meditate. Social media is a problem for many people. I highly recommend taking breaks off social media, and it's not good all the time. It's not good. So, but yeah, guys, you know, it's good, man. It's good to have you guys. It's good to talk. It was really fun, man. Let me see. Yeah, for real, bro. The heart be feeling so good right now. I gotta do COVID. I don't want. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I know how it feels, man. Trust me. Yeah, bro. Social media is honestly the main factor. It really is. It really is. You're not lying, bro. It's a problem, bro. It's a problem. Comparison, all type of stuff. Wasting time, you know. But yeah, man. I can't remember the last time I even shared anything on social media, honestly. But you know, it's another great day, man. We're just moving forward, guys. But if you guys have anything else to share, I always do this before I end off these streams. If you have anything else to share, questions, I'll take a little more time to, you know, do that. You know, but I really enjoyed speaking with you guys. It was fun. It was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this was fun. I enjoyed it. You guys shared stuff with me. I shared stuff with you. This topic was important to me. Intuition. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed speaking about it. Another thing about wasting time with people, even just texting certain people and being on the phone with certain people. But all right, bro. Peace so much. Facts, man. Exactly. No, seriously. This is true. This is true. Look, like I said, me, myself, I have a small circle. What's a small circle for me? 1 or 2 people that I really, really, I'm close with. Like, I bond with. And of course, family. Other than that, that's it. I don't like hanging out with way too many people. That's not me. That's just not me. I'm an introvert. I can't do it. I don't like it. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel comfortable. I just can't. But again, guys, I guess no one has anything else to say. I hope you guys have a great day. Like, seriously, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and just enjoy yourselves and keep staying positive. Focus on yourself, okay? Focus on you. Don't focus on other people. Focus on yourself. And don't beat yourself down if you're not doing as well as you're supposed to. Remember what life is about. Life is about you always improving yourself, doing better and better. That's what it's all about, really. So do that, okay? Just keep bettering yourself. No, don't compare yourself to this person's journey. No. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone has a different path. Focus on yourself and stay positive and be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you do have and Just keep pushing. Do what you have to do. Okay. I know it can be hard at times. It's challenging. It's challenging for all of us. Me, you, all of us. But I just want to say, we're all here together to just lift each other up. Do better. Do better. No matter what situation, what position, doesn't matter. We're here to just push each other. That's all. That's what it's about. And to just communicate, like build a bond here on this channel. So yeah, again, guys, that's pretty much it. Take care of yourselves, okay? And yeah, and have fun. Please have fun. Have fun. Stop taking